Bro, Larry be taking like all day to come outside, man.
I know, man. It's hot as hell. I called this nigga at least 30 minutes ago. I don't know what the hell taking him so long. Hey, bruh, let me get a few Skittles. Three Skittles, for real?
How about a thank you?
Thank you. Just saying. You're being a little stingy with the Skittles.
What you mean? I gave you exactly what you asked for.
Bruh, I asked for a few Skittles and you gave me 3.
Exactly. Everybody know the unwritten rules, man. You ask for 1, you get 1. A couple is 2, 3 is a few, and some is 4 or more.
Who the hell came up with these rules?
Look, I was given this world. I didn't make it, all right? I don't make the rules. I just play the game. And you know the rules. Don't hate the player, the game.
Man, shut up! And give me some Skittles, please.
Ask nicely, nigga.
This nigga gave me 6 goddamn Skittles.
You still complaining, bro?
Nah, man. Thank you. Thank you. I'm just saying. You got a whole bag of Skittles and you gave me 6. Why not 7 or 8?
Because you didn't ask for several.
Who the hell gonna ask for several Skittles?
Somebody who wants 7 or more Skittles?
Where do you come up with this shit?
Look, I thought that was like a dead giveaway, meaning like 7, several, save. Same thing, you know?
Dog, it ain't that deep here, man.
There's levels to this shit, B.
Nigga, let me call Larry. Your ass is tripping. Larry, you got a few seconds to get your ass out here before I kill this nigga.
Yo, what's up? We back with another edition of the best podcast you never heard of, the Conceited Nobody. Give it up for me, motherfucker. This is motherfucker 165.
Damn.
I've been waiting on this motherfucker.
Finally?
Juvie embarrassed me for everybody last week. He put me in my motherfucking proper place. I had no idea where I was at, but guess what? I was in the future where I am at now.
Yes, sir.
It is definitely a blessing to be back with the guys. It's been, 3 weeks where it's not just been us.
It's been a while. We've been having consistent guests.
We've had company.
That was nice to have company in the building.
Since COVID tried to snap us, but we've been telling people we are doing dangerous podcast, so it's like,
He is not
Zoom?
lying. He is not
We
lying.
ain't doing no Zooms, nigga. We in person with it.
I was shocked with the Zoom. But we definitely about to have a fantastic show. We got a few things to cover. Hold on. Delayed mic check. We got some topics. What we talking about? We talking about the j.Cole album. We're gonna talk about the little reshooting. In addition to the j.Cole album, we're gonna talk about a question we're gonna pose: is he the best of his generation? A little reshooting. We're gonna talk about the Kobe Bryant heralded or led Hall of Fame, and whatever else comes up.
Chris Bosh, Paul Pierce, wherever that topic.
Before we get into it, though, you already know who I am. This is Taurus, a.k.a. Dark Skin Thanos, a.k.a. Heartthrob Harrison, a.k.a. Fan of Facts. To my right, we got the man with the master plan, the future world champion. First off, man, I'm in this motherfucker hot as hell. I'm in this. They got me feeling like I'm in the slums. I feel like I got slumlord apartment owners. I keep putting these requests as hot as fuck, and the reason why I mention that is because Juvie got on this fucking hoodie. And he gonna lose 5 pounds a day.
For sure.
He gonna lose 5 pounds. You ain't hot?
I'm just saying he right now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to switch the training camp mode with like
He got the young.
the first half I do that, you know, the real, like I work out in sweats. And then I cool down, so I work and pull the
When you be training, and we gonna go. Matter of fact, let me get these introductions in. Cause I gotta remind me to come back to this question in regards to your training. To my right, we got the man with the master plan. Juvie, Renaissance motherfucking Juvie, a.k.a. Pookie. Pookie.
Juve. The champ.
Pookie.
The champ.
Oh, wait. Right, Dukes. Yeah. In high school, we called them coochie cutters.
Short locks.
Yeah.
Short locks. Short trunks.
Yeah. But let me see something.
Hold on, I'm ready.
It's working.
Yeah.
Oh, cuz ready, man.
So you go be ready. But to the left, we have the man with the other. He has Julie got half the master plan. Jason got the other half. You know how it
Nigga,
is.
it's 3 halves of the plan, nigga. It's your boy, Jason Ritchie, a.k.a. Go Jason R, a.k.a. Vanessa Williams, a.k.a. Stevie the Cash, a.k.a. Marty McHigh, a.k.a. Senor Daisy, going to the Latino people, a.k.a. your favorite comedian. New material Monday, more material Mondays, y'all. New skit every fucking Monday. At least some sort of video. I ain't gonna say skit, nigga, because I've got music, I've got videos, we've got bullshit.
I figured.
Talk your shit, goddamn.
I figured it out. He got his first 3 quarters mastered, and then the half-ass freestyle.
Now I got that. Cause I'm like, what's new this week? Cause I need you to go to Go Jason our YouTube page for more material Mondays.
No, but that motherfucker,
Cause nigga, I stole. You know what? I stole that shit from DJ K Slate. This DJ K Slate, aka Slap Your Favorite DJ, aka. And I always thought them DJs was funny when they was doing that shit.
Shit funny as bitch.
Funk flexing.
That nigga shoots out the gate.
Yeah.
He shoots out the gate, man. That last lap be.
You know what?
Make it.
Hey, the first lap is always the
I was
hardest
trying to
one,
concern because I was like,
push
oh
through.
shit, man, we ain't got no
And
water.
he always push through, but
I
we
forgot to
realize
fucking
you
grab
grab
it. You can go grab it if you want to.
Is in there? Oh,
Yeah.
is in there?
Yeah, go ahead, grab it.
Up top. Up
Yes,
top.
sir. Oh, on top shelf.
Grab 2 of them motherfuckers.
Top shelf.
Grab 3.
Grab 3. Grab 3. Grab 3.
I am shitty,
I'm gonna
guys.
say it one more time.
Top shelf.
Top of the food chain. Top of the food chain. But yeah, we're gonna have a fantastic show. What I was gonna ask though, Julie, right on. We got assist. We're gonna hire some interns. We're gonna hire some interns to get our water and
I'm a
shit.
gopher.
You too good for that. Don't ever.
Nah, I
Don't
was
ever.
playing.
Don't you ever. But no, real shit. We what I was gonna ask you in regards to your training. Hey man, I had you on my mouth.
Yeah, what's up?
I was to give you warm water and shit. It's over with
Alright.
that. It's over. So it's summertime.
You need a second round of applause.
God
man.
damn it, I don't mind if I do. But enough of that. I'm sure.
Alright.
When you train Julie and we get to your personal life, do you feel more stamina when you're in the bedroom as opposed to when you're not training?
Yeah, I gotta be drinking a lot of water.
You be getting dehydrated when you fuck.
If I don't drink a lot of water, like if I train super hard and my weight low and
She throwing you
I'm
around.
tired, yeah, I ain't
This
doing
nigga ever with a black
I'm
question like, so
talking
you like get
I'm
bigger.
talking about you lose a little muscle and everything, so you be a little shy. You like,
Hold on. What if she thinks I'm ugly?
I'm like, damn, hold on, man. But yeah, nigga be tired, but I done found like I've been drinking that cucumber water with the lemon. I've been trying to really read a little bit more about
Hold on.
nutrition.
Is this in regard to this for your sexual encounters?
Both.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold with y'all. That's a secret. Like I don't know if like it may help y'all.
You said cucumber
With
water?
me, yeah, that's cucumber, half a cucumber, 1 lime and 1 lemon.
I see a lot of bitches. I see a lot of bitches drinking that shit.
That's tight as far as like nigga doing that shit. Hell yeah.
So they be horny all the time. That's why they drink that water.
Cucumber water.
Yeah, I mean,
I've
the
never
shit
seen
he
nobody
just
drink
described.
cucumber.
I see a lot of women drinking that like as like a kind of like a. Not,
Elixir.
and not even trying to fucking
I know what
be
you're
funny.
saying,
Like they
I'm
be on some. I'm gonna lose weight with this, and it really just make they kind of shrink your stomach down, make you not want to eat as much, I guess. And they be like, I'm gonna lose weight with this drink, but no, nigga. Apparently, it's good for you.
And that leads me to something else. Speaking of cucumber water and these miracle weight loss entities,
Yeah, I think so.
how broke do you be having to be or close to getting before you be like, I'm about to sell some lasso tea? Is that what that's called? That flat tummy tea. Like how broke like
Flat tummy
to where you be like, fuck my regular ass job, I'm about to sell some fucking weight loss. Cause they all be having that same spiel. They'll take that before and after picture where they poking their stomach all the way out and shit.
They squeeze it up, work out for
They took that
like
picture
a month, and
Hell
Get
yeah.
in and turn to the angle.
Hey,
It's a science.
They took the picture in paint and stretched out the fucking
on everything.
Yeah, it's a science.
What, like, how, because when we was coming up, the move was noni juice. Do you remember noni juice?
I remember it, but I didn't know what it was.
Listen, you ever heard of noni juice? This, for
Well,
me,
I didn't know what was in
it wasn't, I have no noni.
Okay.
In the early 2000s, man, it was niggas was out here pitching noni juice like it was that tea. And they was saying shit like,
Like colon cleansers.
nigga, they was saying shit like,
I lost 25, 30.
it cure cancer, it cure headaches. If you can Google noni juice and you see all the shit that, yeah, pull it up real quick.
That's good. No.
That shit cure everything. And I remember I got a cousin, he a distant cousin named Kirk Gordon. We was working together, and he was really adamant about this shit. And when we laughed at him, he got real mad. And so I was just wondering, like, if that's how they do with this noni juice. What else the wave right now?
What is it?
Waist trainers.
Yeah, big waist trainers. That even that's
But you
I'm
can't
like, that don't do
really-
nothing. No, but it's tricking women into thinking that it's reducing their tummy.
That is-
And
it's
not.
That is a hell of a mind
Like
fuck,
it forms a
man.
figure. Like it forms a figure.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
it's a
Like,
girdle.
it helps sweat. It helps you sweat.
A headlock can help you sweat.
You feel me? Like it's not gonna form anything. It's not forming
You can
your.
wrap
You
yourself up.
still gotta put the fucking work in. You still
Yeah.
gotta put the motherfucker. Now if you wear
It's
that
a
motherfucker
self-esteem
for 2
thing.
years straight, I don't know. You might show me something different. You know, but
Your innards is
motherfucker,
probably
you
fucked up
motherfucker-
after
Yeah,
that.
what? Hey,
Oh,
Your innards, nigga, your fucking guts is
Yeah.
probably permanently
Oh, yeah, for sure.
did you
rearranged.
find that noni juice?
I found noni juice. What you want to know? What
What
does
some
it
of
do?
the indications? Like, what did it do? Yeah,
What sicknesses did it cure? It says, colds, flu, diabetes, anxiety, high blood pressure, depression,
Hold on, man.
You gotta keep going,
parasitic,
Cause we-
viral, bacterial
You gotta keep
infections.
going though.
We used to slander noni juice.
You gotta keep
We
going.
used to slander that shit. Might do all that shit.
They said claims that have not been proven in clinical trials include the use of bark for treatment of bacterial infections, diarrhea, infants, stomach ailments, irritated eyes, like pink eye. These niggas talking about asthma, wounds, broken bones, mouth and throat infections, tuberculosis, worms, diarrhea, fever, vomiting, eye ailments.
Worms. That
Worms.
was some shit that my mom used to say I was gonna get if I ate too much sugar in my cereal when I was little.
That shit ain't getting rid of no ringworms.
You never heard of worms?
Yeah,
Ain't that shit? That's,
That shit ain't getting rid of no ringworms.
I hate this.
I just never know how
You
you
need
do
some
it.
Blue Star ointment. I hate to say this shit, man, but
Cancerous swellings.
I almost said some old program shit like if they didn't say it in school, it didn't exist. That's how program they had me. I believe in worms. Another thing,
I seen them shit.
and your shit.
Not in my shit. I
Oh,
seen
okay.
dog shit. And I was like, oh, that's
Why
what
would
they
you
talking
live
about.
there,
Worms.
man? Look,
Dogs.
Yeah.
You got a dog. You gotta make sure before you give them the treatment. They be having motherfuckers cracking up.
I've been getting schooled on dogs for the last year. Stop.
Sorry, man.
Y'all been putting me on fucking.
Yeah, I was like, you can actually see the worms? Because I thought it was just.
It's a term.
Yeah.
I recant all my noni juice slander, and I say that because I think we conditioned to disprove or not believe in shit if it's not quote unquote FDA approved. I don't know. I wonder if
The
that shit.
FDA not even FDA approved, so that's the problem in the first place.
That's fucked up. But enough with the side conversation. How was your weekend?
Man, I had three.
Did you?
But I was able to go get a workout in. I got like, I say it was 12 rounds because we did some drilling rounds, like sparring. And when you be drilling, so like you do a combination to where like I do 1, 2, 3, body 2. He gotta block it, and we switch around, and he do it, and we gotta keep doing it for 3 minutes straight.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like fighting, which is doing these same punches. Like you really didn't throw that much many punches in a real fight.
Right.
You know, so it's like that. We did that for like 30 minutes straight. Then I sparred 3-4 rounds.
Who you been sparring with?
A few guys get ready for the Golden Glove. That's like MMA fighters, so they have to be decent. So they're really athletes, they're real fighters, and they learn the fundamentals, got a little decent, so they able to give you some good work because they really been halfway decent. And I sparred with Frank, I sparred with Lorenzo, a few guys, man, they all decent. I got some good sparring.
When you said getting ready for gloves, have they rescheduled the gloves?
They ain't said that. They canceled it and they tossed them.
Yeah. Jason, you do anything this weekend?
Yeah, actually, I randomly went to fucking Cincinnati
What you do up there?
to check out a show that was going on. I went with a fellow comedian. Shout out to Jenna V for bringing me down there. But it was just some I don't remember, but the j.Cole was there, and who else? The homie Meech, Demetrius, Meech Dog. That's his name. Meech Dog. No, Flannery. Yeah, I don't know him. That's Big Meat. My bad. Meech Dog, though. I'm like, who the fuck? I know that nigga's name. But anyway, it was a nigga show without saying. Man, it was great. It was a great spot. Like, it was set up like, man, it was such a good spot. It could have been so good if they just had a spotlight for the comedian. Instead, it was set up like a rap show. And they had two hosts that came out, and it was like, y'all ready to get this shit started? Like, it was like they opened it up like a concert, had bitches twerking, and niggas in there smoking blunts.
They had them twerking at the thing.
They was on stage smoking blunts, and then brought out the first comedian. Wasn't nobody trying to have it. They like, why? I was like, nigga, that's because they thought it was a rap show. Y'all didn't tell them to sit down, shut the fuck up. Y'all was like, you nigga, we finna get lit. So,
did anybody make jokes about the twerking?
No, I would have been that nigga. But I wouldn't have been that nigga on that show, on that type of show. I was really just a networking opportunity.
That should be uncomfortable, don't it?
Yeah, it always make me cringe when I see shit like that, because they was like, oh, I ain't trying to hear shit, huh? Okay. Yeah. All right, well, I'm gonna just get the hell out of here. Peace. Like, you know, I was like, yeah. So, it was disrespectful.
I don't like being uncomfortable around black people.
Man.
Because I feel like a white person.
Shit weird.
Man, I think that's the best part of the way. I'll be like, you niggers.
Yeah.
Like, how dare you?
And I'll be thinking I'm gonna get shot, beat up, and robbed.
I would be like,
I'll be having the most fucked up feeling. I don't understand.
That's why I leave. I'm that nigga that I would leave.
Too. I hear about this shit. I will hear about you getting hit by a stray bullet.
But I did not.
Show.
But I did not participate. Did the show last night.
I've never been hyped to produce and participate in the over nigga. I've always been aware of quote unquote nigga moments.
I was about to get out of there yesterday.
You can feel it. Dude was fucking up. Dude was pushing that kind of shit though.
Yeah, I was about to get out of there yesterday.
I ain't really feel it hyped.
Nah, I was like, they telling niggas to calm down and be quiet. Yeah. Like, seriously, have to damn near stop the show to be like, can y'all just be quiet and take your conversation? Y'all had, but the host was supposed to do that.
He was the one instigating.
I know.
That's the. I'm hold on, okay.
And not to,
fuck that.
No, I mean,
not to. So I get what you're saying.
It was a good crowd, but it didn't have to go that way.
I can always tell when somebody never had attention or they was soft growing up, cause they get in a position when they get a microphone, and they show the fuck out, and that's what that shit remind me of. I don't like, cause he thought he was on social media. He thought he was typing as he was, interacting with the crowd, cause you showing off. You're not a comedian. But you want the attention of the comedian. I don't like how people who like him who can get up there and tell somebody, I think we talked about it with Dion last week, like, you're not funny. You motherfuckers just starting, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people, you got the nerve to tell somebody they're not funny. And before we go there, this past weekend, I went to the Rose Battle with Uncle Buck versus the Introverted. It's a Savage.
Yeah.
I hate that I damn near almost disrespected him by forgetting the name. Shout out to Devon, that shit was terrible. That shit was terrible. I mean, they had a nice crowd and shit. They had a nice little lineup and shit, but it was like
They had a cage too, right? Like some savages.
They said that was a cage, and maybe cage is different today as when I was young.
It was a fry basket.
When they said, it was like the Fan. You know what I'm saying? It was like when they said cage, my mom was fucked up where I was thinking WWF.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had no idea there was a fucking like a cage to keep a baby safe. That kind of shit. The atmosphere was cool though for what it was. I've never been in that bar. It was a nice looking area. The sound wasn't
Where
bad.
was it? It's at Anderson, right?
It's at the OBW3. Remember that shit was on the corner by Payless? I can't remember what it's called though.
Okay.
It was my first time.
It was a decent size.
Yeah, it was nice.
Okay.
It stays and everything. Like you can do a show in that bitch.
Oh, okay.
What was bad for me wasn't the presentation, it was the fucking jokes. Like these were some of the worst fucking jokes I've ever heard in my life. I expect Buck to go after Devon. I expect Devon to go after Buck, go for their jugglers and shit. I think they was too worried about perception or reception. You can't get me in that kind of setting. I'm gonna talk about everything. You know what I'm saying? And maybe it was funny to somebody, but it wasn't funny to me.
That's a no holds bar situation.
Definitely.
You're supposed to be like, man, your grandma, like, you know what I'm saying, like bad shit.
Your grandma casket stink.
Yeah, like
You know,
stupid shit that you would never say.
Ignorant. It's a roast.
And you really don't mean it. But it work.
It's
like
like we
boxing,
want.
like nigga, you
On
got a
everything.
motherfucker
Yeah.
that look after the fight.
That's the exact same shit.
Kill each other.
That's the exact
And you
same
don't
shit.
hold you're not allowed to be offended by that shit, nigga, because you're still comedians. At the end of the day.
It's real set. Real set, fucking set. Could you be a part of a roast? I'm talking about a traditional roast.
Like roast me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could at this point. Cause I laugh at so much. I'll be laughing when people be roasting me. Period. Cause I'm like, that's what I be doing. That's funny to see it through other people's eyes, in my opinion. I'm like, I do be doing that shit though. Fuck you, nigga. That is what I be doing. Fuck you for being right.
I don't even know if I can fuck with it.
No, cause I mean, like,
I'm not.
it's like when people, it's only it's only to be done by people who can do it.
Yeah.
Because motherfuckers think just saying mean shit. At the end of the day, it's always mean shit.
Yeah.
It just depends on whether you responsive to that shit or not. And motherfuckers just be saying mean shit versus saying a clever joke that's really fucking horrible. To
You
say
think you
something.
fuck with one?
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to fight him afterward?
Yeah.
Cause I was like, come on, Joey.
My shit is, I know I take shit personal. So I sit there with a cool face. Nothing on, bitch. You never like my t-shirt, bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
Oh,
for real,
bitch,
like,
you-
okay.
You really had this.
Like, let's talk about it for real. Like,
Man, I've accepted my company and shit already. So.
It's dope for like you for real shit.
I'll be down on who could be worse than me? I'm my own worst critic, so I'll be at the crib like, nigga, you was sitting in this fucking apartment up here playing with cameras and shit. You an adult, fucking rapping and shit. Like,
It's gonna take more than that to take me down.
What are you?
You sitting on Call of Duty all day shooting people for fake.
Nah, that's an Everest commercial. No, I'll be really like, nigga, you ain't shit. You ain't made it nowhere, nigga. So, what do it mean?
You different to me.
Like, you ain't shit.
You different to me.
I think I've been beat down. I think I've
been twice. And broke your leg. You think you better come back and do something? Sit your ass down.
Hey, these motivational tools. Hey, my self-talks be way fucking different. These niggas just ain't good enough to realize how good you really are.
No,
these motherfuckers too stupid to realize how smart you are.
I know. I mean, but those are facts at the same time. But
Yeah.
but the reality that I'm living is telling me like,
you
nigga,
going hard though. Like,
don't nobody care.
Like, when you going hard,
These little stupid fucking videos.
You know why I think that? The reason why I don't get down on myself or feel like a failure. It's cause, no, I know what you're saying, but it's just 'cause I judge myself only by my own standard.
And I feel and I got high fucking standards.
I
Nobody
do too.
knows what the
I do
fuck
too.
you
But-
doing and what the fuck you doing.
And what it is too, and my standards is I know my limitations. Like I know how high I can go. Nah, and
So-
that's just me personally.
So I think that's why I don't be down for it. I be making jokes about myself like,
Yeah.
nigga, you ain't got shit.
If I was to roast myself,
Yeah.
if I had to kill myself,
I be like, well, you sit up here getting wound, worked up over this shit, and you ain't shit.
I'll be having them kind of conversations at work. I'm like, you
I
work with a
can't.
stupid motherfucker. You ain't a stupid motherfucker. You smart. Everybody in this fucking office.
Nah, that's
and
just-
shit. That's how I be
I
killing
think
myself
about
at work.
I tell myself I do what I can to the best of my ability.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. That's why I'm comfortable.
Other than that, it's like.
But I be talking shit to myself. I be
Yeah.
like,
I do what I can to the best of my ability, nigga. If shit I'm lying.
I'm gonna tell you, man. I talked to myself like I was in the army one day. The alarm was going off. I couldn't get up. You know what I said? Get your bitch ass up. And I said, okay. I got up. I said, you talking to me like this, nigga?
who the fuck is you? Oh, me.
But moving on to one of our subject matter, which we alluded to earlier, was the release of J.Cole's album. What's the name of his album?
The off season.
The Off Season. And I had a chance to listen to it once, in which, I'm gonna be honest, it's not an adequate amount of time for me to really dissect a project, but I ran through it. I can say that I liked it better than his last album. And I do know that we got a J. Cole lover right to my right and shit, so you got, first off, nigga, I'm gonna give you the fucking privilege to say what the fuck you
I
did.
can't give motherfucker. I'm like, I can't give a opinion because I'm so damn biased.
Yeah.
But for real, this project, I'm like,
No, I'm just saying like this better than the last. I'm
like,
just not like
okay,
the
better
last.
than that was KOD, right?
Yeah,
Definitely.
I like this shit at all.
I'm sorry, yeah, I think so too. But I mean, from what I heard,
Yeah,
this-
damn.
I'm biased.
Yeah,
but I'm
this
biased
shit-
on the beats.
This shit was
though.
way better. This shit
I'm
was
biased
way better
on
than
beats
KOD.
though alone. I already
I
the
said,
lyricism ain't in question.
No, yeah, it's a way better than KOD. Like, it's way better. I like KOD. Like, KOD had his moments, but it's like, yeah, it's way better than KOD.
I feel like I ain't like I really ain't like a lot of J. Cole albums. Like, to be honest, because
Like,
I felt like they was
KOD,
commercial.
if he would have been on that window pane shit, I'm gonna put that nigga not putting out getting this paint. Like, like he was like, yeah, that shit was hard. You know what I mean?
And not to say that
Like,
them
shit.
and not to say that them albums wasn't good. I
He
think
was kind of
mixtapes was what did it.
I get the concept. Like, he went into like, okay, this is these niggas doing. I'm gonna try to like.
You talking about the last shit?
Yeah.
I was fucking with you. Let's talk about this one.
I like
what you thought about this one right here?
Man, like I feel like he really tried to go back to like the J. Cole, like the
Mixtape,
J.
yeah.
Cole, like he was really rapping, like he was really saying some shit. He like this nigga, like he bars, like he really giving out bars, like he ain't just.
Wasn't no commercial. You can do it, baby.
Yeah, I mean, we had a few little joints in there that like he was like clever with
That's
it, but
part
it was,
of him.
like other than that, bro, it was straight. Damn, and you know, I feel him like he talking this, you know, kind of talking shit on that motherfucker just cause he's like, all right, let me do this, man, but talk some shit. Cause I feel certain ego in you that like when you got a certain level, you feel disrespected. You feel like motherfuckers ain't really giving me a certain level of respect. And I feel like that's what that type of energy that gave out man.
I don't feel like I'm a person who's adequately equipped to judge J. Cole, because in particular this album, because I didn't listen to it in depth. I will say this, that for me it was okay. What I like most about it is the different flows he got. He switched up different flows and shit. Like, he can fuck with damn near any beat at a high level. What I don't like, it seems like that he's stagnant. Like, he ain't showing no kind of growth. Like, there's no musical growth. Like, he's not. It's like he's comfortable in his own lane. Like, he
Can I
don't
say
challenge
something real quick
himself.
according to what you just said there? I didn't know how to say that, but I agree with that 100%. And I'm hoping that his next two albums, like it's a boy and
Oh, he already got him lined up.
it's a boy and then the fall off. So he did the off season, which he did this.
Yeah.
And it's a boy and the fall off. It's his next 2 albums, and I figured he probably gonna be done. But I'm hoping he gives us more of that musical, like you said, like that, like musical leverage. So he did this on this track, this track, this on that track.
It's like a J.Cole album. Like it wasn't nothing that stood out. We already know he can rap.
It was classic.
He's nice in the motherfucker. I don't understand how his hood get tougher in like every album though. Like North Carolina's turns to the most dangerous South the woods, man. Me and him chopped it up about that. Every album, man, his hood get more and more dangerous. I was walking down the street, they were selling dope, they were shooting. People were selling dope, then the dope was shooting the gun. You know what I'm saying? This shit getting dangerous and shit. Like I understand how he's telling it from his project window. That's the perspective he's giving. But like I'm saying, like how many times can you tell this story? Like it's like he's telling the same story over and over again. He'd give us something where he talked about how Puffy beat up him and Drake. I'm just shocked that Puffy's out here beating up these light-skinned young rappers. I don't know, man. Of course, he's nice and whatever. I don't know if I like the album. Because I've said I didn't like the album. My first listen, it's a good album. It's not bad. But I gotta see how good it is. And that means I have to go, I can't listen to one album and give a honest review. Cause I'll tell you some whole different shit. Like, man, I ain't hear this shit. Oh, this shit crazy. Oh, I ain't hear this. But surface level and shit is good. This is J.Cole. He has expectations I don't think can ever be met. The J.Cole album drop is like Christmas. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by the anticipation, the waiting that you get, whatever. My next question, is he the best of his generation? And before we answer that, let's talk about some of the rappers who we would put in this generation. I would throw Kendrick in there. We'd definitely throw Drake in there. Big Sean.
Big Crit.
Big Crit to a lesser level. And that's just because he's not as known as him. I would throw a solo 2 Chainz in there, would you?
Yeah, that's 2 Chainz.
Yeah, I tell you what.
I tell you what.
Who else am I missing? Did I say Big Sean?
Mm-hmm.
Big Sean. That
Who
probably
else is there that raps?
That probably round
Drake?
that shit.
Around that
Is
era.
Drake in that? You said Drake already?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I can't throw A$AP Rocky in there. He like
You almost can, but he's nowhere near that shit.
He's more like TV.
He wouldn't even put this up in this conversation though. I fuck with A$AP Ferg over him anyway.
Yeah, you right.
What was this, like a 12-year span?
It's about like that. Cause it all started.
11, 12 years.
Yeah, near a decade.
Cause I was on the mixtape,
Man, so everybody nowhere near no conversation. I don't hear about nothing. We talking about, we gotta put him with Weird Al. We gotta put him with Weird Al Yankovic.
Yeah, that's
like that.
that's the granddaddy of this shit.
That's correct though. Yeah, you got put him with that character.
Where do you rank J.Cole out of this generation? Start with you, Jason.
Oh man, it's tough. I mean,
Or
he
not-
definitely.
Is he the best in this crew?
You said in
Out of those, is he the best? And if not, who is?
It's really, I think this, at that point, it's just what you like or what you prefer.
What about you, nigga?
I mean, I think that J. Cole is, like, if we talking about lyrically, yes, for sure, he's probably the
She
top
got
3.
commitment issues.
I don't know.
He said top 3. Come on, man, out of all
I
these.
can't say he the best because
Yeah.
I can't think of who I would put on top. That's the problem. Which rapper I would say is the best at this time because it's hard to say. So, yeah, sorry.
It's who you got, Julie? Matter of fact,
I don't listen to
go.
J. Cole. I ain't always be like, man, I feel like listening to J.
You
Cole.
want me to go?
There you go. I'll go. Look. Everybody thought I was gonna say J. Cole, man. I want to say J. Cole, but I was listening to Damn this past month. And I went back and listened to Damn, that Kendrick Lamar album, but that shit is phenomenal. Like from top to bottom, every track is crazy. I can't really say that about every J. Cole project. I like the whole project, but like some songs I'm like, I really don't want to. Damn, I'll listen to it, but I'll be like, I don't really want to listen to this. And I keep listening. I'm a minute and 45 seconds in, and I'm like, I'm about to turn this track. Then I'm 2 minutes in, and I'm like, fuck, I'm listening to the track, or I might turn it. But damn, just like that shit is. I don't know.
I think I'm the wrong nigga to
Kendrick,
ask.
so y'all got Kendrick. Man.
Cause I feel that way about
Drake-
most of the niggas you name.
Drake and
Feel
J.
what?
Cole. I want to put J. Cole before Drake because like Drake is like, I feel like he really way more commercial than. I don't really fuck with that shit, so I gotta go J. Cole and not go Drake just because you gotta do a come up and a warm up. Even though they got projects, no, the come up, the warm up, and Friday Night Lights. Those all should have been albums. Even though they was considered mixtape.
Yeah, I agree for sure.
Are any of their mixtapes better
I
than
agree.
Drake's first shit?
Man, Friday Night Lights.
It's better. That's
Friday
better.
Night Lights
Hold on.
better than every project he probably ever put out. I swear.
What's Drake's mixtape? That shit with like no. I'm talking about Drake. I mean J. Cole shit. The
Oh,
one with that
Ice Please.
hell no. I'm talking about Drake shit.
I'm talking about Drake shit.
That motherfucker.
Yeah,
You said a mixtape?
Yeah, the best I ever had.
So far gone.
Yeah.
That was a mixtape?
That's hands down.
That's
That
probably better
shit's
than,
fucking incredible.
Yeah, that was
That shit's incredible.
that was phenomenal.
That shit was
That
ridiculous.
was phenomenal.
I agree with you. I put Kendrick. J. Cole second. I put him over Drake, but it's hard.
He just ain't did what Kendrick did with them projects, man.
Drake, he loses points off the ghostwriting shit. Of course,
Yeah,
you
Drake
gotta
just-
talk about that.
Just Drake is the person you hear a lot because you hear him. I mean,
But
listen
Drake
to a lot
be
because
saying
you hear him a
pop
lot.
Pop star.
And
He
it's pop,
he a
yeah.
cool ass pop star.
But
Other
it's
niggas
only
have-
pop though because people fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people try to do what he doing and nobody fucking with it, so you
Yeah.
won't consider it pop.
That's true.
Drake say cool shit.
That's it.
He say some memorable ass lines
I'm
and
like,
shit.
who are you or who? Like, what's this pertain to? Like,
But for me, it's Kendrick, and it's not even close. Shout out to you, Maurice. Maurice said Kendrick is not better than Cole. Kendrick is what I want out of a Cole album is what I get out of every Kendrick album.
Everyone.
It's
man.
musical, it's
He know
conceptual.
how to put them bitches together.
He has
man.
concepts.
and that's what other people definitely try to copy, like Drake.
He showed growth.
Like Cole can take pieces from every album and make a perfect album out of all the
Yeah.
ones that he got.
That's well said.
Kendrick got 3 straight classics. I don't know if somebody consider his first one, Section 80, a classic.
I consider that.
You do?
I consider that part of it.
Well, then if you consider that, I'm sure you can say 40, because that Good Kid, Mad City was fucking incredible.
Yeah, I ain't gonna
I was like,
hold you.
that's the same
That's
nigga.
almost better than man. That's almost better than damn. I ain't gonna hold you.
That's
Almost.
my favorite shit. That Good
Good
Kid,
Kid,
Mad
Mad
City
City.
is my favorite shit. That shit is classic California shit.
And but better. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, of course.
I can't believe you was there when he telling that whole fucking story on that album.
Ask yourself this: is that the best album to ever come from a California-born artist?
Man, it's top 5, definitely.
y'all would say Tupac.
California-born.
Oh, born. My bad.
Top 5, definitely.
Because he's not coming over
Yeah,
Mom Me Against
And
the
I'm
World.
gonna go top 3, but top 5.
California-born artist. The only person who can compete with this is
Ice Cube, nigga.
That's what I'm about to say. But I'm trying to think about which skill would it be? Death Certificate would it be America's Most? Arguably, he got the best West Coast album ever. Hell yeah. Then To Pimp a Butterfly, fucking crazy, and then like Juvie said that
I'm
damn.
gonna go back and listen to that in a minute.
That damn is incredible. I don't think that they even in Kendrick's league. And I say that. It's like Jordan, then it's everybody. You know what I'm saying? Name the second best ever.
Kobe,
But in that particular generation,
Brown, KD.
KD, I mean,
Who had
Kendrick the only person who's I think the top 10 in history rapper. Out of that generation.
Who else? It's really
He got that
just
Grammy for every
five.
single song with that
But
album.
they're not the only rappers. I mean, it's people who came out around that time, but they're the only ones who stand out. That's the Mount Rushmore,
That's
man.
what I mean.
Yeah, I'm being generous throwing Titty Boy in there. So I'm
And
gonna
that
roll
did,
him.
yeah, did go ahead.
But he had a hell of a run during this.
career.
During this particular era, 2 Chainz has been fucking incredible.
The run, you mean?
What else? Like, what else would you say? You don't think he got nice music?
You know, it's all fucking.
And then he's not my favorite rapper. He can rap to me.
You know what? But he got a couple serious joints. When he be serious.
I mean,
When he take this shit serious. But when the playful shit be like, I can't consider this. This is just classic Teddy Boy shit. Like, it's okay. But I never considered him like, oh shit, man, that's one of the niggas who we gotta go check for.
Is Big Sean underrated?
Probably was, but then I feel like it kind of took a dip and then kind of on back on the upside.
Nah, he always been alright.
I just felt like his relationship shit spilled over into the music shit.
He good though.
Like,
He just a level under.
I agree with that.
I won't refute it.
So my order is Kendrick, Cole, Aubrey, Big Sean.
That sounds about right.
That sounds about right for real.
In
I can live with that.
other hip hop news, and before I go on to other hip hop news, I'm gonna tell you how important it is for me to know that Jason can live with that Barry. No, Lil Reese got shot.
What?
For the umpteenth time.
I'm gonna be honest.
Which time are we talking?
Hold on, let me tell
I
you.
know that's y'all. I know they know all about Lil Reese.
Let me tell y'all something. Chicago J, go Jason R.
We need his spiel in a minute.
Real shit. I'm gonna tell y'all, man. I be so fucking out of the loop. I wouldn't know Lil Reese if he got shot the third time. I don't know who he is. I don't know the nigga. I don't know him. But this is how far out the loop I am. I didn't know King Von till he got killed.
Yeah.
I only knew the Montgomery dude when he got killed because they said, you remember the dude who was sitting next to Boosie when Boosie was scared of Mike Tyson? And I said, oh, he got killed. I don't be knowing these niggas, man.
I didn't know G Duxton, he got killed.
I don't know these niggas, man.
And I'm from there.
I'm from an era where you had to go platinum to get killed as a rapper. Hip hop is watered down. You used to have to go to platinum to get killed. Now they just shoot any fucking body. The game is fucked up, man. Hip hop is dead.
I think you better stay
That's
in the
fucked
house.
up.
I lost track.
You gotta leave the house to make music. Y'all niggas better stay in the house, man. Fuck
You
y'all
can be
doing.
safe, nigga. Be safe. How you get killed doing? How you get shot doing Kobe, nigga?
I ain't
You
fucking.
going to look
you
for the
get
bullet.
shot.
Like, you alright?
Trying to be seen.
Are y'all familiar with Lil Reese and all that? First off, we making like
I ain't
nah.
cause I got a bar from you
You
in one
do?
of my whole songs.
Oh yeah, which one is it?
I said squat up at the top looking down, it's just us, nigga.
And he said it
He
first.
said at the
You
top,
straight,
it's
that's
just
it,
us,
bro.
nigga. And I really trust niggas.
Yeah, I was just listening to
That's
that.
it,
You was.
man.
Also,
Like,
really
Why am I
real
the lamest nigga here? I don't know
bro,
none of
that's
that
some
cool
young
shit.
nigga. That's
It
just
really
some young
is.
nigga shit, man.
I gotta start
It's
keeping
a
my
guilty
ear to the
pleasure.
street. I gotta start keeping my ear to the street, man. Cause I'm out the fucking loop. Y'all been here talking about Lil
Dirk
Reese and
Reese.
shit, and
Dirk, Reese, and Keith. That's all I know.
I be saying shit like fish, which is my favorite dish. That's me. Jason, them Jason little killers.
Yeah.
What happened with that shooting? Do y'all know anything about
I
it?
have no idea. I heard that he took a car and there's people saying he didn't take that car, he didn't do that. Then people saying he did this, he didn't do that.
We're gonna be speculating.
Allegedly.
I know Jason
That's
knows
what it
flow,
say.
so I'm gonna let him give you the flow, Jason.
It says that somebody got shot. A 20-year-old victim. Lil Reese got shot in the eye. It grazed his eye.
Like the eye, shot you in
And
the
it
body.
was what Julie said, more or less.
Carjacking.
Alleged carjacking. They thought he had something to do with it, but he told them that he wasn't involved and was only directing the men in the car when they pulled up to the garage. And he was caught in the crossfire. I was just trying to help. Ain't that the classic? I was just trying to
Hell
help.
yeah, I just got here.
Right. I just woke up.
Shooting. All I know is when I first seen the picture, I thought it was a meme. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, this thing on the ground, man.
That shit was crazy. I ain't gonna hold you. I thought he was dead.
This shit crazy. That little weirdo.
It's just crazy the
White
video
boy.
on it, bro. And this shit just it is crazy because there's no outrage.
Black
Motherfuckers like me. It's
Black
like
Lives
mean,
Matter.
People got
mean,
shot.
It's mean, silly shit.
What you heard about Lil Reese?
But it's the same.
Black
this
Lives
is
Matter
the
till you
same
want to
shit.
shatter
This is the
Black
same
lives
shit we
down the
talk
street,
about
watch the
all
bus
the
splatter.
fucking time,
all
bruh.
the time.
Nigga, if the police shot this dude,
They
right?
be going fucking crazy.
Man, come
They
on.
be going
What
crazy.
happened? Oh,
He
they
ain't even
ain't had
marching.
no he, bro, we be going
He
nuts.
wasn't as good,
But
didn't he
this
just get shot?
shit, should be fucking like, we should be outraged, bro. This is the things we need to be outlawed.
Black on black.
This when it comes to
Three
being
of them.
accountable.
This is
what
when
I
you
think.
throwing them niggas like, oh, you see what we trying to do to these motherfuckers, but you gonna do this? Okay, hey, we taking them to the backyard. We
only showing the facts.
We gonna show that nigga.
We only showing the facts.
show this
Channel
nigga-
lessons right now.
We gonna show this nigga what we'd do to them if we could.
And you
They
said
don't give a fuck-
accountability.
They don't give a fuck about you. Since you wanna act up, then we
What
gonna
you
we gotta
say?
make this up right there.
No, I was saying you talking about accountability. And I'm like, man, that shit make. I know it ain't a word. It almost. I thought you said accountability. It's almost like they
Bro,
were
that's the
cannibals.
first
Nigga,
thing
we
came to my
eat
mind,
each
bro.
other.
Like I was
Killing
mad
you.
about that shit, bro. Cause I'm like, bro, how the fuck are we doing this type of shit to each other? Like, why are we being like this?
Yeah.
Why?
These niggas damn near
Oh, he took my car. Oh, he doing this. Or oh,
They
he.
can synthesize though. They don't think shit wrong with this shit. Like it's something mentally. These motherfuckers are mentally ill.
Mentally
They
ill.
have no.
I'm talking about it's really like on
Yeah.
all fucking platforms. Motherfuckers is posting that shit for content.
Yeah, and that's some sick
Bro.
shit. And what? And I don't want to go into this because I didn't get to really look into it. But it was alleged I saw on a publication that Snoop daughter tried to kill herself. That's what I seen. I didn't read the article because I'm not a fan of the source in that. But it's immoral to me to post that kind of shit. And I understand the way this world works, but what do you gain by talking about Snoop's daughter trying to kill herself? Like, obviously it's a sensitive subject, but we train to be unsensitive or insensitive to people's like real lives. Like we didn't see somebody going through some shit. Like we making fun of even a little Reed situation, but we didn't see somebody genuinely going through some shit. And then they catch you at your most vulnerable moments, and then they amplify that.
Yeah,
And that's it. It's sad.
Just to exploit a bigger thing, like it's gonna be a mental health thing that they begin to exploit
Right.
as a result of that shit. When it really should have been handled privately, and they catered to her emotional issues privately. But it's gonna be a whole like and they gonna try to use that as a teachable moment.
Yeah.
When it's like, no, leave them people life alone, nigga. Y'all, like you said, amplifying the shit and adding the pressure on the person who allegedly was trying to end their life over whatever pressure she was already going through. So.
And then they gonna slander Snoop.
And while I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Joey, but and then you like, what benefit does it gain? Sadly enough, it is beneficial to a podcast like us, but at the same time, it's beneficial for us to expose why that shit is to be frowned upon, man, and to discourage that shit. Like, we ain't trying to encourage motherfuckers talking about this type of shit, but it got to be talked about in that respect, so we don't got, motherfuckers ain't got to do that.
Man, but what I was gonna say, it's kind of like, I forgot exactly what I was gonna say, but it's that brainwashing shit to where it's like, I'm kind of guilty of it to where like, if I get on my phone, I'm scrolling on Twitter, and there's a link that say farmer grows grass, and I'm like, okay, I scrolled and it said Lil Reese got killed, I'm clicking on that. You know what I mean? Just
clickbait.
just like that type of shit to where like, you gotta kind of like,
So that's what's beneficial to them.
so it's like the news. Like social media, that's what I'm gonna say. Social media like the news. So motherfuckers gonna post like controversial shit, gonna post certain shit, or like or people who do the right. Like it's like it's different categories. Like everybody on social media don't post shit just to get attention. Everybody posts like everybody content is different. You can't put content all in the same category. Like niggas is post content. You got this content, you got this type of content, and this type of content. That type of content, that's that fucking news shit.
Non-fiction type shit.
But, excuse me, I agree with 1,000,000% what you're saying too, though. It is fucked up because it's the ignorant shit that thrive on social media. For sure. Shout out to my homie Wood again. He always be shitty about seeing these shitty boxing channels thrive because he got a high quality channel. But it's the ignorance and shit that thrives. Like people don't post factual shit. People just spew things ignorantly. And he does his due diligence to present himself. Yeah, he do his due diligence, present himself as an educated type person and shit. And I'm just telling him, Wood, you gotta twerk. Only thing you can do is you gotta twerk.
J.Cole takes Mayweather. He should have posted that.
I was talking.
J.Cole takes Mayweather. Hey, did a
Most ignorant shit in life. But
I was just talking about that to one of the homies. He's like, man, I don't really watch. I can't fucking watch the podcast, man. Like, y'all gotta have some, like a bitch in there or something. Like, I watched this one podcast. They had like these bitches in there twerking, but they was talking about working and shit. Like, it was just like the motherfuckers is used to seeing this type of shit at this point. So
for somebody who need that
shit down.
Anybody who need that kind of shit, that I don't want.
But that's what motherfuckers watch on. You know, that's what the internet is about. Essentially, unfortunately, you can post whatever you want to, but the shit that thrive is the goofy shit that be like.
Cause you,
I feel
most
like
niggas is
it's
inebriated in some way.
I feel like it's really about building your core. Like the longevity, it's about building your core fans. Like you can do things that's gonna pop at the second, and then you'll be hot for a second. But if you want longevity, you got your core fans. Even if it's 40 niggas, listen to your shit consistently for fucking 40 years, as opposed to 2 motherfuckers here this year, 5 motherfuckers here this year, 30 motherfuckers here this year, then 2 motherfuckers here this year. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. Like, but that ain't a popular opinion.
You know,
I'm gonna ask you though, man. Like it ain't my bad. You know what I mean? Cause I agree with you saying like 1,000,000%. And I feel like you gotta be your biggest fan. Cause you gotta be able to cheer yourself when ain't nobody else cheering.
Yeah.
You gotta be able to go when ain't, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, the thing is, man, it's the support from the people around you. And we don't go all the way off the subject of R.I.P. Lil Reese.
He ain't dead. He just got shot in the eye. That's how the news make you think.
Unless he go to church Sunday and shit, he ain't got 5 weeks.
That to me, son.
That nigga got like
That
2 more
nigga's dead.
summers than him. He got 2 more summers. He got 2 more. I'm not playing.
He the new 50 Cent.
50 got one since I'm done.
I took them all at once though.
No, Reese gotta make
And I'm done.
Gotta drop a fire album.
But the thing is that if you ain't got the core support of the people around you, like if you can't get your friends, your people, your cousins, your whatever, your girls, if motherfuckers not sharing your shit, you know, I got friends who will send me a clip from somebody else's podcast, but have never sent my shit to nobody else. That shit bothers the fuck out of me, and it make me, I'm gonna tell you, man, like I said, I take a lot of shit personally. It make me question our friendships, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, you don't have to, I'm not asking you to listen to my shit. We friends, you close to the situation, but perhaps you don't want to hear me talk for an hour. Alright. This how come I can shout out to Wood, he fucks with every week, and shout out to Maurice. Maurice is
this Wood's coming on, nigga.
Wood living day.
Oh, okay. Thanks for checking us out.
That's my nigga, man. And he always comment, he always say shit, he always get positive feedback. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be honest though, Wood is the reason I come to YouTube shit is where I put timestamps on it and shit. Like I try to give it more of a professional feel just cause it's, you know what I'm saying, his fucking input and shit, it's helped me out a lot. That's how come I always shout him out.
We'll work for the show. Unofficially.
He's part of the show. He don't work, he's part of the show.
Hey, that's what.
But
sorry.
Oh, and then Maurice is the closest situation. Maurice, outside of Sean, he's the closest person ever to me on this earth. And he sits and he watches it every day, every week, and he critiques shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's nothing bigger than that, because he's heard me talk since we was 2, you know what I'm saying, 4, 5, 6. So he heard me ever since then. If anybody should be tired of hearing me talk, it's him. But I'm glad that he listened, because he know me. And he know I could never be on here saying no fake shit. You know what I'm saying? So you can appreciate people who care about you, care about you, fucking with it. But as the memes say, it's always strangers who fuck with you.
The most.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't known Wood for 3 years. You know what I'm saying? But we talk every day and shit. Like, we went to fucking Robinson Elementary together. You know what I'm saying? We shoot shit back and forth off each other. But that is, I don't know how the fuck we got here. Kobe. Cause I'm about to start listening. I'll tell people all the time, the older I get, the more emotional I get. Mm-hmm. And I start talking like a drunk. Or I start slurring and crying out of nowhere. I don't know what the fuck happened to me, nigga. My defenses are falling. But no, on some real shit. We just had the 2021 Hall of Fame inductions, which were hemmed by the late great Kobe Bean Bryant. Whether people think he was the best ever, top 5, whatever, he's my favorite player ever. So it was cool to hear it because I ain't watch it. And I know I done had my theories and shit since last year and them motherfuckers hell got a class. But I had to confront my ghosts, my demons. I said, man, maybe I'm deflecting.
Yeah.
You ever watch Scrubs?
Mm-hmm.
You ever see the episode where Brendan Fraser was on there and Dr. Cox gonna come to terms with the fact that he was dead? And he kept imagining him doing all kinds of silly shit. Right. And then at the end he realized that's whose funeral he was at.
Yeah.
That might be where the fuck I'm at with it. I just can't face the reality and shit that this nigga fucking couldn't hop out the fucking helicopter with his daughter and the others. Maybe that's what. Cause I didn't watch none of the memorial. I didn't watch none of Jordan's. You know what I'm saying? The shit Jordan say. I don't watch none of the interviews and shit from like when they play. Oh, Kobe, he said this. I don't watch none of that shit. I'm not gonna watch the induction. I'm not watching his wife say shit. I'm not watching Jordan say shit. I think I can't face the shit.
You think niggas be disappearing like when they disappear like they got enough money like?
Oh, I think that happened.
Like my nephew and I'm gonna go here and I know.
I think
That's early Hollywood.
Yeah. If you go on Wikipedia, you can find cases where people don't fake their deaths and stuff. So it's not a foreign. Thing that it's something that has occurred. I'm not sure it's as often as people in this internet age would promote it or push it to, but I believe that it do happen.
I think it's just a little.
Hitler didn't die. Hitler didn't die when they said he did. Him and Ava Braun. People really believe that he killed himself, but they actually went down to South America. Motherfuckers be like, but he didn't kill himself. That's one person.
Nah, I definitely think people fake that shit. I think it's just a lot harder to do nowadays. But back then, for sure, big time. Like, just too many cameras now.
Of course, Kobe, the all-time great. I think he's the second best two-guard ever. Definitely. He's definitely my top 10 player ever. I'm not going to run down a list, but his resume speaks for itself. He was put in the Hall of Fame. NBA Hall of Fame. That's some crazy shit. I want to be in Human Hall of Fame. But other inductees were, and this is,
That a thing? Should be a thing.
nigga, I'm in the inaugural class.
Nigga, you gotta be. You invented.
Thank you, man. I'd like to accept this on behalf of Jason. He's not dead like me, but he will be here soon.
Here soon.
You gotta induct me up on my death. Also going into the class was the underrated, underappreciated Chris Bosh. Phenomenal player. Started his career off in Toronto. Sashayed his ass to Miami. Hey, bitch. He looked like the Raptor. I think they designed the Raptor after him.
The logo.
Incredible. I'm telling you, man, Chris Bosh, he was like maybe the linchpin between the old school and this school. His ability to play on the inside and out as a stretch four. He knocked down the long ball pause. He was a phenomenal player. I think Chris Bosh is one of the most underrated players in the Hall of Fame. Definitely a first ballot player, first ballot Hall of Famer. And he had a heart issue that stopped his career or something. He said something talking about how he didn't go out how he wanted to, but he was fortunate to get out alive. Yeah. And especially get out with the accolades that he did. He earned his trip there. Paul Pierce, Paul the Truth. Paul Pierce, he's a Celtic. I'm not a fan of the Celtics historically, but Paul Pierce is the monster.
Wizards, just remember him on the Wizards or some other team. Clippers.
Yeah, I love it. Paul Pierce, you make me smile. Paul Pierce, the highlight of Paul Pierce's career for me is when he left the court in a wheelchair. He acted like he was hurt, but what it was revealed that he really had to go take a shit. Did you ever hear that?
I heard
Yeah, he really had to go take a shit. Paul Pierce, as good as he was, arguably, what? Would you give him top 5 Celtic ever? Because you're going to throw Bird, McHale, Bill, Russell, who incidentally went as a coach in this class.
Be the 6th man.
Those three? No, I'm just talking about like overall better. You got Bird, McHale, Ben Wall. I mean, I'm sorry. Bill
Yeah,
Russell. They're the only three I can put over.
Bill Russell. The rest of them niggas was kind of just like pass it to the rest of them.
I wouldn't. I'll say he's the fourth greatest Celtic ever. He definitely deserved to get in there. Chris Webber, phenomenal player. I don't know how many times he made the All-Star team. I think as far as his hype and his draft position, I think he was, you can say, an underachiever, but he did come in that Shaq era where it wasn't too many people, especially in the West, definitely. I said that in context of being a big man. You know what I'm saying? So he down there with them, the Tim Duncan era. So he had a lot of shit that he had to deal with. I'm gonna tell you somebody I'm super duper happy who got in there. Ben Wallace. Ben Wallace deserved this shit. I think the only player that was akin to him in the Hall of Fame is Dennis Rodman.
Yeah.
Where somebody who almost had zero offensive talents, but they could change the trajectory of the game on the defensive end. It's like they are lesser Bill Russells. You know, Bill Russell was a 6'10", banging with Wilt Chamberlain. Ben Wallace, he was an overachiever as far as we on the outside could see, but people like him always believe in themselves. You know what I'm saying? Where you go to a small college, you undrafted or drafted real late. But I seen him get Shaq hell in the 2003? The year the Lakers got demolished by the weak ass Pistons. No, I'm talking about the Pistons. Yeah. Ben Wallace didn't play for Portland. You think about Rasheed, man?
Oh, fuck it, nigga. I did, definitely.
Yeah.
I don't know why I did that. They both great defensive
Both
players.
ended up in Detroit, too. But Ben Wallace was a hell of a defender. That year, man, they got Lakers hell because Tayshaun Prince guarded the fuck out of Kobe. Then this nigga out there,
Kevin McHall.
Who?
Kevin McHall.
Who was that? Someone Kevin McHale.
You heard Kevin McHale. I said Kevin McHall.
Yeah.
Kevin McHale.
Yeah. We said about.
No, I just been seeing him all the time.
Yeah, he one of the best big
They
men footwork.
they were saying it didn't matter. He was the epitome of why it didn't matter if you started or not.
I mean, later. Yeah, I mean, they can say that, yeah. Kevin McHale was a beast, though. Okay. I hated it. I couldn't have said this shit. That's how I know I'm maturing. I used to couldn't say this shit. Fuck him, Pearsburg, Dennis, what was his name? The one who passed away. Dennis Johnson. It wasn't that his name.
Not on the Celtics.
Dennis Johnson.
Yeah, not on the
What was his name, man? He was the other guard. He was running point and shit.
Oh, you forgot about shit, nigga. Bill Walton, nigga.
I know I didn't. Bill Walton tapped out. Yeah, it was Dennis Johnson. Don't y'all
He
remember me
helped
saying
him win
this? Bill Walton damn near broke his knee in the.
I thought that's when he came. I thought he came over and helped.
Bill Walton, one of the best college players ever.
Oh shit.
Phenomenal college guy. You gotta go Hondo. What's the other little motherfucker dribbling around circles that he used to always show him?
I used to fucking hate the Celtics.
It was Havlicek, Cousy. Yeah, if I'd have been in my prime and shit, I'd win in the 50s and 60s and shit, I'd be talking about me. Y'all be talking about me, man, because I'm better than Bob Cousy.
Y'all would know what I'm saying, man.
I'm better than Bob Cousy. What else y'all got? Y'all got anything before we wrap it up?
Man, you got any shows coming up? I suggest straight.
First off, real quick, pause. Let me shout out 3 Nights Podcast. The 3 Nights Podcast. Is it 3 Nights? How the fuck? I feel like I'm saying that. We ran into them last night at the comedy show, which Jason did tear that bitch up. We didn't talk about that shit. Jason got busy last night. I didn't know he was so nigga friendly.
Oh yeah.
Them niggas love.
From Chicago.
That was last night. It was last night downtown where I got robbed.
Oh yeah. Well, you got robbed? Yeah.
Fuck around, I got robbed.
Yeah. Nah, I do black shows. I
3 Drunken Nights, my bad.
I just didn't want to. I had to go.
Ran into dudes on the Drunken Nights podcast last night. Chopped it up with them cool dudes. Look forward to doing something with them soon. Shout out to Nate for shouting us out. He got a shout out last night. Nate being there look like a fucking dyke, don't he? Did Nate look like a lesbian to you last night? Be honest. No disrespect
No,
to the
I
Dice.
could. He said,
He gotta lose some weight.
Jason they got that fucking poofy hair.
Fat face.
They look like he get a little white bitch. You know them fat black guys got a little white bitch. That's what they look like.
Motherfucker got
Man.
Grand Prix somewhere.
Nate at least gotta lose the weight in that fight,
Nate-
man, with that hair.
Nate-
It's fucking him up.
Yeah.
His face is not really white, but he got the
Hey.
hair, he'd be cool. Fat face, low hair, he'd be straight, but he got the hair and the fat face, so it's like, damn, nigga.
Hey, look. Hey, I looked at Nate last night. He like them dice that meme up men. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? Where they see you come back?
feel the beat.
Yeah. Shout out to Nate though. Nate, he a natural at hosting, man. He immersed himself in the crowd real good. He did a good job up there.
He knew how to wrangle them. I feel like it kind of the show escaped when he wasn't the host for the
Yep.
second half. Honestly,
He should have
if
stuck
I
with
really
that shit.
want to be real.
He should have stuck with it because he know what the fuck's going on.
I thought it was gonna be an actual host, and it was just the nigga who show it was. I guess
Yeah.
Nate would
He
have.
remind me of Jabba the Hutt, not Nate.
The other dude.
He remind me of Jabba the Hutt, where you know what I'm saying? I run this show. You come in there, Prince Leia sitting down there and shit, looking sad, ready to get rescued and shit. There's a bitch sitting next to him. Well, let somebody help me. But what up, Juvie? What you got?
Man, I shit, you know, I'm getting ready for this fight. In the gym, I'm getting in better shape every day. I've been walking around at 140 exactly.
Slim fit.
And higher, so I'm like, man, that could go 130 gonna be sweet. I even got down to like 133 a while ago, so coach was like, every time you get low, your coach be like, whoa, man, this is a one-weight class, whoa, we can get them bills.
He's a featherweight.
He trying to go to 122. He trying to go to 122.
Hey, he trying to
That
kill you.
132, they're like, man, we can get the bills. I was like, man, if I can make 122 and feel good, them bills gonna be easy. But
Yes, sir.
You got an opponent yet?
yeah, we got an opponent, man. Well, they trying to lock him up at the last minute, so I got one, but hopefully he's still trying to fight at around the time they try to start locking opponents up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, man, I got my uniform, I paid my slot fee, man. You know, I kind of mentioned tickets, but I ain't gonna start really selling that Ghost on Horror promotion until they get to the opponent locked in. So. Other than that, you know, training, I kind of slowed down on the training a little bit, so I don't burn out. I got like 4 weeks left. So I've been training for a long time, man, and I want to rest myself, get mentally prepared. I don't want to keep burning out. I still got to work till I put the job. So I had to be in that motherfucker. So I'm trying to keep my mental together, and you know, while staying in shape. But I'm already in shape, so I can just keep tapering that right now. And I ain't gonna fight nobody crazy. So
Who fight the main
You
event?
can do it.
You know, he goes.
He from up there?
Yeah, from up there. Yeah, Chicago fighters.
Fuck y'all. Hey, what you got on there?
I'll be in Chicago next week at Riddles on Wednesday, the 26th.
I might just come down. You said when?
Yeah, it's just ain't no real show, but it's always seemed like a showcase in Chicago because motherfuckers just come through there and rip all the time. Like that shit, a lot of that shit you see. That's why I be like, damn, I'm sorry, man. I really thought I took that shit for granted. Niggas just ripping, but it's just I'm just going up there to do a mic and network and shit.
Oh,
Basically, Damon Williams is hosting. He hosts every Wednesday at Riddles. 8 p.m. If you out there, come through. We just fucking around. Probably just be a couple minutes, probably 5 minutes or so, 7 minutes at the most. Whatever.
3, 5, 7.
Something like that. But that's what's going on. And then just leading up to the Juneteenth shit. I don't know what's going on in between there and Iowa, but other
We
than that,
both
that's
got
what's going
events that day.
on.
We both got events that day.
Yeah, that's why I'm so shitty about that shit, man, because I want to come
I
support
gotta
you.
flip a coin and see which one of y'all love the most.
Boy, I was like, I'm finna leave from up there so I can like see at least part of the fight before I go to my show. And I'm like, nah, it's gonna be like 6 hours, bro.
Did I ask you, was you going to a show this past weekend or was it last weekend?
That's this shit coming up, which y'all don't talk about. It's the shout out to Devon, who we was talking about earlier. Him and Dion. I'm gonna call this nigga Leon. Him and Dion part of the comedy show at the White Rabbit this weekend.
Yeah.
I hope Dion don't forget how he flexed and asked us how many tickets we needed. I hope you don't forget that flex. You know what I'm saying? I need the ticket and shit.
You got a number.
They trying to told me, I'm
Yeah,
like,
I know, Dean.
hey, you trying to go get something to eat, baby? You trying to go to Popeye? I said, we go to the crib.
I'm gonna fuck with that though. Yeah. So that's that. That's
Yeah.
that.
Watch the movie. I mean, the new video on More Material Mondays
Yes, sir.
at Go Jason R, my YouTube page. I make videos, and I'm a stand-up comedian and actor, and I write videos. I write skits. I write movies. I write television shows. Go check out Cars that was filmed by none other than TCKPodcast. Nigga, they film shit too. Nigga, let's go. We do this. This is a full production.
We really better get it popping with the fam. Like, we should just start doing short, even if we just in here, some regular characters type shit, do some short, start doing short episodes, 1 minute type shit, and build off that. Man, we coming. Don't worry about it.
Thanks to everybody tuning in to another edition. Of course, that video do be at the beginning of every episode of TCK for More Monday.
And you gotta go check out TCK Podcast Mixtape Volume 3.
Yeah,
Nigga.
you gotta check that out.
Again.
That's straight.
You missing
boring,
shit.
That motherfucker. That's straight boring, man.
Yeah.
Check us out. We not know. I'm gonna say some cool shit. Y'all forgive me. I'm not as cool as y'all. We're not any playthings. Catch us next week. Shit.
We're the big
Same time.